Hey, it's Mike, I'm back, and just thought I'd check in and show some records that I've purchased over the past, I don't know, few months. Some things I bought before the move, some things I bought after the move, things that have just been coming in, and some of these are reissues that I wanted to talk about. Some of them are kind of vinyl finds, although I haven't been really finding a lot of used stuff at the stores. I've had to order them through Discogs to get the things that I want, but they're various used things. And then got a grail in here, so that's going to be, I think, the last thing that I talk about. There's a Amazon ordering mishap that usually happens every once in a while, and it's happened to me a few times, and this time is pretty wild. So I'll talk about that one first. And anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to kind of talk about some miscellaneous, it's a hodgepodge of different things, and just get caught up on. I've got a few records to talk about that I've recently gotten in my collection, and it's too many to fit in one video, so this is just going to be the first section of what I wanted to talk about. So anyway, let's get on with it. The first, there's a reissue campaign for this band. The band is called Curve. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. I didn't really want to take it. I guess I could take it out so that we don't have a glare. It's this band Curve, and they are a UK kind of shoegazy, electronics-ish noise, wall of sound kind of band. Really awesome. Love their stuff. Got a lot of their music. And eventually I'll do a Curve collection video, but for right now I'm just going to talk about this certain series of reissues. So this is called Blacker 3-Tracker 2, and there's a Blacker 3-Tracker which came out just before this. It's basically these singles or these EPs came out in relation to their second studio album, Cuckoo, and features the song Missing Link, which is like the first single from that album. Anyway, so my record store ordered this for me. They ordered the Super Blaster EP, which is also off of Cuckoo, and they also ordered Blacker 3-Tracker, the first one, and it didn't come in. And I've been waiting and waiting, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna order through Amazon because Amazon has it on there and I get it next day. So I thought, why not? And it's not expensive. Well, it's expensive for what it is, but it's not more expensive than if I were to go to my record store. So I thought, what the heck, I'll just get it. I'll order it and it'll come the next day. So I did that, and the next day, sure enough, the package came in from Amazon, and this is what they sent me. They sent me Candlebox for that order, and I did not order Candlebox. I'm not a fan of Candlebox. I did not want this record. So, you know, I guess that happens. It's never happened to me before where they've sent me the wrong thing. Usually it's damaged. Usually what they send me the right thing, but it's damaged. But this time they sent me the wrong thing. I'm like, how do they even do that? Because don't they like scan everything that they ship out? Like, isn't there some kind of procedure that goes on, some kind of thing that they do to make sure that they don't ship out the wrong thing to the customer? But anyway, so that was weird. So I'm like, okay, well, I went back on Amazon and I told them obviously that you sent me the wrong thing, and they said, would you like us to send you the right thing again, and no extra charge, obviously. And, you know, I'll just send this back to them, and they're using their returns process. So I'm like, sure, yeah, let's do that. So then the next day, I get another shipment from Amazon, and the next one came in. So I'm like, okay, well, this is obviously going to be my record. They just screwed up or whatever. And they sent me this. I don't even know what the hell this is. It's called Modern Talking, 1998. I don't know what kind of music this is. I don't want to know, quite frankly. It looks really bizarre. I don't know what the hell this is, but how in the world did they get this screwed up? The funny thing is that both of these releases are music on vinyl releases, just like the Curve thing. But it's, you know, obviously it's completely the wrong record. So they did it again 2 days in a row, which is just bizarre. And then I went to go reorder it a third time, and they're like, you can't do that. We're just going to give you a refund. I'm like, whatever, I'll get a refund. I'll keep trying to get the record. So we'll see what happens with that. But I just thought that that was really bizarre that Amazon would send me the wrong record two days in a row, like literally just like that. It's just funky. So anyway, I've been at my job for now, I don't know, 6, 7, going on 7 years at my job. I think June was the anniversary, and I got an anniversary gift of a Amazon gift card. So I decided to spend my money on a couple of records, of course, from Amazon, through Amazon. The first one, this 12-inch singles compilation of Ministry. This is when I really, I think this is when I first started getting into Ministry, was when they released the Every Day is Halloween. Now this has got a list of all the songs on here. It's a 2 record set. And on the inside, there's no inner sleeves, but on the inside, it's got kind of the covers of the different various singles that are contained within this compilation. And this one right here, Every Day is Halloween, I think that was the very first thing I ever purchased from Ministry way back when I was in high school. And so I've been looking for getting a copy of this single, and they have reissued this single, but it comes with like a bunch of extra remixes of the song. And I don't know, I think it had like a B-side or whatever, I can't remember. But anyway, it was like really expensive. It was like $35 for like 4 songs or something, or 6 songs, but it just didn't seem right. It wasn't the right price for me. And I had downloaded this off of iTunes, this compilation, this specific one. And I had realized that I was hearing songs on here, some of the really older stuff that I had heard way back when on the radio, and I just didn't even realize. I'm like, oh my God, I remember that song. I remember hearing that song on like college radio. Like the song I'm Falling is a great song. And it's got a couple of mixes, I think, of it on here, and it's got some other stuff that's like really old, kind of primitive Ministry stuff, and that's kind of the stuff that I really like the most from them, other than Twitch also is an album that I really love. But anyway, so I saw this, and it was like the right price, and it was a double vinyl, and it was on the silver vinyl color. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. And so I went ahead and got that with my gift card. And then also there was money left over, so I purchased the 3rd Ministry album, Land of Rape and Honey. And I used to have this, I think, on CD way back in the day, and sold it a long time ago. And I just hadn't really listened to it in a long time. So I thought, yeah, I'll get that for old time's sake. So I went ahead and purchased this with my gift card as well. Ministry's Land of Rape and Honey. So I have that now. Speaking of reissues, I've been, ever since the passing of Mimi Parker, the drummer and singer for the band Low out of Minnesota, it's been really kind of hard to find their music. It's always been kind of hard to find their music, and most of their records, if not all of them, have been really kind of expensive, just unless it was like one of the new ones that just came out. So I've been trying to fill in the back catalog of their stuff and trying to collect pretty much everything. And one of the record labels that they used to put their music out on, it's called Cranky, with a K. They've started re-releasing these albums, so I've been picking them up as I've been finding them. So I picked up this one called Trust, and these are all analog pressings from the original analog tapes or whatever, so that's really nice. So there's this one called Trust, and it's got, I don't know, my favorite songs. I'll have to look at the song listings because I can't remember everything. This is what the gatefold, the inside of the gatefold looks like. But I'm pretty sure California is on here. I can't remember. I can't even read this. It's like red on black. I can't remember the songs that I like off of this one. I'm gonna do a video of all my Low albums, so I'll talk about that then. You see the kind of gloss, their logo right there with the gloss printing process. Anyway, Trust, awesome. And I don't remember exactly in order which album that was in their listing of their discography. Another one that I got was Secret Name, and this one's really special to me because I saw them in, the only time I see them in concert was for this album. They came and played at a place called Stinkweeds. It's a record store here in Phoenix. Right now it's located in downtown Phoenix, but they used to be located out here in Mesa, out in the East Valley. And that's where I saw them, and the band just sat in some chairs and played, and they might have stood, I don't remember. But sometimes the bands, when I would see bands play there, sometimes they would sit and sometimes they would stand. And everybody in the audience either stood in the back or they sat on the floor, and it was just a really casual, laid back kind of show. And I'm really happy I got to see them in concert. Again, another gatefold there, put out by Cranky. My favorite song on this album is called Two Step. Fantastic, but anyway. Low, Secret Name, another reissue. And then the last one I'll show here is another double record set, Things We Lost in the Fire. There's the song list there. And quite frankly, I haven't listened to this album in so long, I don't remember which songs I liked off of this one. So again, I will do a video of my Low collection and talk all about their music in more depth. But anyway, if you're into Low or you want to get started with them, it's a good time to go out and find their vinyl. At least their releases on Cranky are being re-released, so it's a good time to find their stuff. Another band that's been reissuing their music, Love and Rockets. They put out a box set of their first 6 albums on Beggar's Banquet, and I skipped the box set. It was like $150, $160, and I had 3 of the records already, and I don't know, I just passed. But now they've been re-releasing them on black vinyl. The ones in the box set were on colored vinyl, so these are on black vinyl, and that's fine with me, and the price is right. And these 2 I'm going to show are ones that I've never owned in any form. I had downloads of these albums, but I've never owned them in physical format. This is their 5th album, Hot Trip to Heaven. There's a little photo on the gatefold in there, and here's the back side of it, re-released on Beggar's Archive. You can still get these. They were releasing 2 at a time, so these are the last installment are this album and the next one I'm going to show. Again on double vinyl there, and then their last in the series that they've re-released is Sweet F.A., their 6th studio album. Little photograph in there on the gatefold and the back side. They had a fire, I guess, in their studio, like way back when, I guess during the recording or before the recording of this album, and this is one of Danny's guitars that got burnt in the fire. So Sweet F.A., Love and Rockets, fantastic band, love them. I'm more partial to the first 3 albums, but I've been getting into this later stuff and kind of rediscovering it, and there's quite a few songs that are actually really good. So I'm not really sure why, but I just kind of drifted away from them when they put out their So Alive and all that stuff on their 4th album, the self-titled album. Again, double album there. So anyway, that's Love and Rockets reissues. They're still available. Go get them. Next one. This is an album that I've always wanted to get, and I found a really cheap copy on Discogs. Adam and the Ants, Dirk Wears White Socks. This is the 1983 reissue cover, and this is the cover that I got when I got it on cassette back in, I don't know if I was in middle school or high school, and probably high school. And I've always loved this album, Never Trust a Man with Egg on His Face, and what is the one? Kick. I don't know. I've always had an affinity for like the early Adam Ant stuff, and this is his first album, first studio album, and I like the reissue or the 83 issue version of the cover. The other cover is like black and white, and it's got like a person over to the side, and if you get that now, I think it comes with like bonus songs, but this is fine for me anyway. This is what the inner sleeve looks like on Epic Records. Lyrics. I'm not sure if this, I think this is, I don't know, It's not like a recent reissue. It's an old. It's probably an original like '83 reissue. But anyway, Adam and the Ants. This is a new album that just came out from Alison Goldfrapp, The Love Invention, right? The Love Invention. And I've only listened to it a few times so far, but I really like it. It's not Goldfrapp. It doesn't sound like her band Goldfrapp. It's more dance type pop, electronic pop music, but she's got an amazing voice, and it's different than like crap that you hear on the radio and stuff. It's not like just generic pop music. It's very interesting, and hopefully she'll come tour around here so I can go see her again. And anyway, so she's got a new album out, so it's pretty awesome. The inner sleeve, nice photography, and then sing along to her lyrics. And I just got the black. She came out with all kinds of color variants, but I just got the black. I don't really care about the color variants. Usually when I pre-order things to get the color variant, the pre-order takes like 3 or 4 weeks longer than if I were just to go to my record store. I just assume go to my record store and get it on time and just get it on black vinyl. Another reissue I've been wanting to get for a long time, and it's finally seen this in the stores. Strange Ways, Here We Come, the last Smiths album. I haven't listened to this one much. I have it on CD. I haven't listened to this much in a long time. I've just been listening to Meat is Murder mostly, and Hatful of Hollow compilation. Now that I've been listening to this just in the past week or so, it's just an awesome album. It's my second favorite Smiths album for sure after Meat is Murder. Love this album, and they're going to be coming out with reissues again of Queen is Dead and the first album, and I'll probably pick those up when they're finally, I think it's in August, that they're going to be repressed and re-released again, because I'm not seeing them in the stores right now, so I'll wait. Anyway, it's the Smiths. Love it. There's the inner sleeve, and just a 180 gram vinyl kind of deal. Last but not least on this video, oh, actually, I forgot to show this. Mike, PC31, the vinyl policeman out there in England, he had shown this in one of his videos way back, and I thought, why don't I have that? So I ordered it and got it, and it's like dirt cheap too. Love and Rockets, it's this little box set CD deal, and it's got their first 4 albums on it, and it's got like a collection of like all the B-sides from all the singles and stuff in CD format. So it comes with a nice little book talking about the lads or whatever, talking about, oh, this is just liner notes. It doesn't talk about, I take that back, it does not talk about the band. It's just liner notes, whatever, from these, because the CDs themselves come in these little paper sleeves, so there's no writing or anything. It's just the front and the back covers to their second album, Express, their third album, Earth, Sun, Moon, these little just paper sleeves, and then their self-titled 4th album, and then all the songs that come on the bonus CD. So anyway, picked that up. It was cool that Mike showed that because I'd completely forgotten about it, and so I picked up a copy. Last but not least, my Grail. This is an album that I had. I remember playing it in college all the time. I loved it. I recently got their full-length album on vinyl, which I'd never owned before. But this 8-song EP was something that I did have back in the day, and I sold it like an idiot. And it's not easy to come by, and it's not cheap. This was actually a really nice copy, a good copy, original, and it wasn't expensive at all, so I grabbed it. And that's Scratch Acid's first, God, this glare is just awful. It's their first EP, self-titled Scratch Acid. The songs Cannibal, Owner's Lament, She Said, and Lay Screaming. Those 4 songs are like the best of the best if you like Scratch Acid or want to hear more Scratch Acid, or if you like the Jesus Lizard, you'll love this, absolutely. The 2 guys, David William Sims and David Yao, off of Scratch Acid, they went on to form Jesus Lizard. So, and then Ray Washam, the drummer, is just awesome. He's like a post-punk, Jesus Christ, what the guy's name? Oh, I would John Bonham. He's like a post-punk John Bonham. He pounds the drums like he's using like tree trunks. It's just really awesome. He's a fantastic drummer, very underrated. Scratch Acid, Grail for me. I love having this. Did I show this yet? No. This is the inner sleeve that came with it. It's on Rabid Cat Records. So there you have it. One of my grails. Finally have it. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Love you guys. I really want to get back to making videos on a regular basis, and I'll try my hardest to do that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to like 600. I'm just kind of putzing along, and it would be nice to get over 600 and eventually do 1,000 one of these days. But anyway, I'm not here for the subscription, so I really just enjoy talking to you guys in the comments, and I just really appreciate y'all watching my videos. And have a great weekend. See y'all. Next week for me is birthday week, so I'll have probably some records to show for my birthday, because that's really all I want for my birthday is records. It's just how I am. Anyway, see you guys. Love you. Bye.